Hi, this is Miranda with Magick.city.mama, and today is Thanksgiving. So I have no idea what I'm gonna do today with my face, but I was just gonna go ahead and start putting my makeup on. So I've been really liking this La Roche-Posay thermal spring water. It's a spray. So I have like some products, and one of them is this hyaluronic acid alternative from Herbivore. It's called Cloud Jelly, and it's supposedly made with mushrooms. So usually I'll start with that on some days when I just want to be gentle on my face. Other days, I mix it up with the Nova from Herbivore, and other days and nights, sometimes I'll use this retinol alternative, the Moon Fruit from Herbivore. And this is not sponsored. This is just some stuff I got. I also use the Moon Dew retinol alternative eye cream, and I will put that really good under my eyes so my under eye is nice and hydrated. Because one thing I cannot stand is when my under eye concealer creases. And then this is the Pink Cloud moisturizing cream. So I don't know about anybody else, but I am getting completely inundated with Black Friday sales, and some of them are like whatever, but some of them are like really difficult to resist, and I'm kind of in a mode of like not spending money right now, so it's really becoming a pain. And it's like I feel like 90%, maybe 99% of all the emails and text messages I'm getting this last few days is all consumer based. Sales. And it's kind of making me feel crazy, you know? Like, it's like, ooh, I have like FOMO because there's certain things that I do want to get, like my favorite brand right now. One of my favorite brands for clothes, Farm Rio, is 40% off. And they had a couple really cute things, and their clothes are kind of expensive, so 40% off is actually really good. I want to get some stuff, but I'm still, buying presents for the kids. And oh, hold on. Okay, so yeah, I'm still getting presents for my kids and stuff, and so I'm trying to be smart and like not just go crazy and like take all my money. But like I did buy myself something, a nice, really nice silk scarf that I had been eyeing, and it was like on sale, plus you got like an extra gift certificate for buying stuff. Plus I use Rakuten, and so I saw that the store that I wanted to purchase from was also giving a 10% cash back. So I was like, hey, you know what, a good deal is a good deal. I just hope I wear what I bought and I just don't like collect it. Because sometimes I do that. Sometimes I get like this idea, like I'm gonna really like something, and then I buy it, and then I just like put it in the back of my closet and I never wear it. So I'm going to use today the Hourglass. This is the Veil Mineral Primer. So I'm gonna put that, and that's gonna go mostly on my nose and my mid face. So I don't have any like filters or anything because I'm not that tech savvy and I don't know how to use them. But this is my face before foundation. So I'm gonna see. It's not bad. A little red and stuff. Some discoloration from previous like acne marks. My skin, it scars very easily. So if I get one pimple, it's like there for life. All right, and this is the Ambient Soft Glow Foundation from Hourglass as well, in the color 3.5 Ambient. That's a little bit dark, maybe. No, let me see. I do prefer a yellower foundation because even though my face is a little pink, that is mostly like from being flush. It's not really my undertone. My undertone is actually yellow. And what I use, the yellow then takes down the pink flush tones. You know, I'm one of those people that I probably blush easily. And, you know, I have some capillaries close to the surface of my skin. So it can give my skin a red appearance. And sometimes when I've gone to like Sephora and asked them to like color match me, they've given me a cool toned foundation. And there's one thing that I really hate. It's a cool tone foundation because it accentuates that redness in my face, which is the thing I'm trying to, oops, get rid of. I accidentally put the primer on my hand. So that was the initial layer. And I might go in with just a little bit on some of those extra spots that I wanted to conceal. Now, I was born sometime in the mid to late 70s. And when I was young, I remember we used to do our makeup a little differently than nowadays. The funny thing is, number one is we never used primer, like ever. I never heard of primer, and I don't even think I ever moisturized, but I was younger then, so probably didn't need as much moisture. I was always like trying to fight like pimples and things like that. Second of all, back in the day, we used to put our concealer on first and then the foundation on top. And now it's completely reversed. I don't know, is that just me or did other people do it like that too? But now everybody puts their concealer on top of the foundation. This is the Milk Makeup Future Fluid in 7NW. And funny story, like I had originally bought this concealer from the website without ever seeing it in person, and I got it in this other color that was like super light. I got it in 4N, which is like a 4 neutral, because usually in foundations I'm pretty light, so you can add a little of this. I'm pretty light, like a 2 normally. So I got the 4 thinking it would be like dark enough, and it was like extremely pasty on me. And when I, you know, contacted Milk, you know, they were nice enough to exchange it for me. Actually, they just sent me another one, and I had sent them a picture of myself. And I don't know if it was the lighting in the picture, but the color she recommended, the girl that was helping me, was 9NW, which like I knew 9 was going to be like way too dark. But I don't know, is it just me? I find like the pictures on the Milk Makeup website to be very tricky to match to, and I find their color numbering system way off. So in almost every foundation, except for this one I just realized, I'm usually a 2 warm, and in every concealer I'm usually like a 2 light, like a light. But the milk, it was just way off. Yeah, this is a 7. And here, I'll show you to see if you think it's a good match. Oh, look, I need to spread some of that. I think so. So yeah, that's just something to note. But the good thing is that the customer service at Milk was very friendly and very nice, and she just told me, go ahead and keep the other one and you can give it away to somebody. And I just don't know anybody that pale, to be honest with you. All right, so this is the foundation. How's my nose looking? All right, so now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I usually do my eyebrows after foundation and concealer, but before powder. So this is the, what is this? The Benefit, that new pencil they came out with. And I actually don't really like it that much, but I bought 2 of them because they were on sale. So I'm just trying to get through them. The reason I don't like them is because, number one, I like a thinner pencil actually now. And I feel like this texture is just a little bit too soft and sometimes will smear. And I still haven't had my eyebrows done in ages. All right, so that is the eyebrows, and I probably will put a gel on top of that. And I've been using this Kosas Airbrow. And I have really long and almost curly eyebrows. So I always have to like go in with a scissor and cut them, because sometimes my eyebrow will like start in one direction and like flip out and go another direction. I think too that's like part of just getting older. All right, so today I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm wearing this like mushroom top. It's like Farm Rio crazy color mushroom top. So to be honest with you, I probably want to keep my makeup somewhat neutral, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back and more or less have an idea. So I'm going to use the blotting powder from Linda Hallberg Cosmetics just in the T-zone and under the eye for now. I'm going to go in with this cream blush from Melt Cosmetics in Honey Thief, which is kind of a corally blush. I guess this is a bit brighter than I was. Now I'm wondering if I should have picked a different blush. Okay, so I need a, we'll see, won't we? So I was watching that new show, Wednesday. I don't know if anybody's seen that new show, Wednesday, on Netflix. But I don't know what I think about it. Like, I love me some Wednesday and I love me some Addams Family, but I don't know. I don't really like Catherine Zeta-Jones as Morticia, even though she looks the part. I just feel like, well, I guess it's just that nobody ever in my mind can ever replace not the original, but and Angelica Houston as Morticia Addams. To me, like, she will be hands down always be Morticia Addams to me. She is like the best, and I really love like those Addams Family movies from, I don't know, was it the 80s or the 90s, with Christina Ricci as Wednesday. And I don't know, I just felt like, even though, you know, the Addams Family is like dark and a little gothic, they have like a lightheartedness to them and a quirkiness to them, and it just was really fun. And I feel like this version of the Addamses is a little too, well, this version of Wednesday is like too dark. She's almost like too joyless and a little too like negative Nancy all the time. And I don't know, maybe that sounds like a weird complaint, but I don't know, maybe later on as the series progresses, she'll show a few more emotions. It's a little bit one note, I guess, is what I want to say. She's kind of like a one note character, and as a main character, I feel like you can't be one note, because you end up coming across as a little boring, you know, since she's like the main character. Yeah, but my daughter, who is 8 years old, and sorry, this was the Fenty Beauty in Amber, the stick. I don't know what it's called exactly. My daughter is digging it. She's 8 years old, and she does like Wednesday Addams, and she likes all things kooky and creepy, even though she's a much more, oh my god, cheerful person in general. She does appreciate the characters and the Addamses, especially Wednesday. So she's enjoying it, but I don't think she looks at things with as critical of an eye as I do. So, you know, she's 8. There's that. Anybody else watch it? What do you think? I watched the whole season with her in one night. It was a little dark, so it's probably better even for older kids, I would say. People die and everything. Yeah. Spoiler alert. There's one scene where she finds Thing and he's like completely stabbed through, stuck to a wall. It was a little bit dark. Other than that, like, I really don't watch too much TV in general. I love Stranger Things. That is one of my all-time favorite shows, but obviously my 8-year-old, I do not let her watch that, even though I know some people might let their kids watch that show. I feel like it's too scary, and that would give her nightmares. She is a chicken, so, you know, she knows about the show, but she's never watched it. Not on my watch. And if you want to let your kids watch it, that's fine, you know. If your kids aren't going to get nightmares, well, mine will. And she'll be sleeping in my bed for like a month. So, no. I like my bed. I like to spread out. I just put a little powder on top. Oh, and I didn't mention I used the Bio Radiant Gel Powder Highlighter in Peach Quartz from House Labs. All right, so it's pretty soft. You know what I think I might do? Sometimes I like to layer my blushes because one isn't enough. I think I'm gonna use the Gucci blush in color 4, Bright Coral, on top, because I feel like this just isn't, it's not popping enough. I think that kicked it up a notch. All right, so I am going to use on my eyes. Give me 1 second. All right, so since we're going in a more corally neutral direction, I'm trying to debate between these two, the Chanel Tweeds or the Dior Coral. And I think what I might do is, because I was gonna add the Moira Cosmetics, the red color, this one, I think I'm gonna do the background with this, just do like a little crease and then add some of this. All right, so this shade here is, that was my 8-year-old. Can you close the door, please? Is just a primer. And I think this is like a neutral primer, so it will bring out the color of whatever you put on top. And just make it a little bit more pop and a little stickier to the eye. Hopefully. And I suppose a little goes a long way, because how would they expect you to make just this one little square of primer last for this whole palette? I don't know. Does Dior sell a primer like this, like the like a cream to powder primer, like on its own? I'm wondering. All right, so I'm gonna take this shade right here, and I'm gonna go just a little above my crease. Just for some definition. And I do have hooded eyelids. You know, these Dior eyeshadows are much lighter, not super pigmented, you know, like a great everyday eyeshadow formula. But if you wear something that is thicker on top, it's gonna cover up.
Can I take out?
All right. So I have some really nice bronze eyeliner, and I'm going to, ooh, I need to sharpen this. This does get worn down pretty fast. I'm gonna do my waterline in bronze. Let's see how that looks. I think this will go good. Then I'm gonna put a little on the bottom. Not all the way in, and then I'm gonna go in with a little shadow. And push that all the way in. Then I will just go ahead and kind of blend everything together. So this look is definitely a lot more bronze than I had originally kind of thought. What I think I might do, just to kind of give it a little balance, is add a little bit of bronzer so that the rest of my face doesn't look so pale. And actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna add a little of the RMS. This is the Maiden's Blush, because I think it'll do as a bronzer for me right now. Ooh. All right, so now I'm gonna go in with just a little black eyeliner and mascara. Okay, so I added the eyeliner and mascara, and this Thanksgiving actually is gonna be the first Thanksgiving in a long time that I can remember that I'm not cooking at all this Thanksgiving. Well, that's not really true. I'm cooking tomorrow, but I'm not making like the Thanksgiving dinner. I'm actually going to a friend's house this year for Thanksgiving, and I am all about it. I am so psyched not to have to deal with all that nonsense. I don't know. I'm just not one of those people that loves Thanksgiving in general. I just feel like it's a lot of work. And then you're like stuck with all this food, and you're just like, ugh, you're like over like turkey and cranberry sandwiches after a while. It's a lot of work. It's a big mess. Yeah, it's just not one of my favorite holidays. I know some people love it, but I've just never really been that into it. I've just always like done it because I like the way that I make the turkey, because I have this really good recipe that uses porcini mushrooms on the turkey. It's like a porcini mushroom butter, and it doesn't ever come out dry because I brine it and everything the day before. But in general, I really am not crazy about Thanksgiving. All right, so but tomorrow what I'm doing actually is, this year what I'm doing instead is like a Friendsgiving, and I just bought like a small turkey breast and a couple of things to make, not like the full dinner, but you know, some Thanksgiving stuff like cranberry sauce, because that goes with turkey, and green beans, but not casserole. All right, so now is the time to put on the lips, and I have no idea what I want to do with the lips, and it's probably not going to last very long anyway because I'm going to be eating. Let's see, how about this? This is like a Milani lip liner, the color Stay in 9. Let's try this. All right, and I have, let's see, for the lips, what do I want to do? Maybe just do something really easy, like the Merit lip oil in the color Marrakesh. I feel like it kind of goes with the eyes, and you know, if it comes off, it's like whatever, no big deal. Because if I wore like a dark lipstick and then it started coming off, it would just look awful. So I feel like just kind of a lip liner and a lip oil, and as it comes off while I eat, then it just will come off altogether and it will look not crazy. But this is the final look. that out of my hair. I borrowed that from my daughter. Oops. Yeah, so this is the final look for my Thanksgiving, and I hope you have a great Thanksgiving, whatever you're deciding to do with your friends or your family or just all alone. You know, hopefully you're not all alone unless you want to be. But happy Thanksgiving. Bye.